Hello everyone! The next day 1 raid is nearly upon us, and with this being my 5th day 1 raid, I wanted to go over some things to prepare for and consider if you are jumping into this challenge. These are in no particular order, are based on my own experiences, and if you have any other tips you think people should know about that I don't mention in this video, make sure to comment them down below for others to find. Now let's get into it. Number 1 is preparation. This applies to both in-game and in real life. Preparing in-game includes things like gathering XP for artifact mods, sorting out some builds ready for the day, leveling up your weapons and completing catalysts, and also holding on to some infusion fodder in case you need to level anything up mid-run. For real life, this means getting plenty of rest beforehand, prepping good healthy meals if your team isn't planning for longer cooking breaks, don't just prepare snack food as sugar will tire you out in the long run, and putting a water bottle by your desk for on the day so you stay hydrated. Having a notebook on hand may also be useful for doodling quick maps and taking notes. Number 2 is communication. A raid is a team exercise, so communication is a huge aspect of this. Some of the most important things are being able to admit to mistakes so your team knows what caused the issue and can learn from it. Everyone makes mistakes, it happens. Let everyone have a voice. If someone has a suggestion for how a mechanic may be functioning or have a new DPS strat, be open to trying it out. Be courteous to your team. Try not to talk over people and don't put people down. Everyone will have a much better time. If there are any issues, solve them then and there. Don't let it fester quietly in the back. Point out issues and suggest ways things could improve. It is not a personal attack on anyone if someone says something isn't working. It's the team looking out for each other to try and make everything as smooth as possible. And finally, have fun. Keep the comms clear when it's tense mid-encounter, but in downtime, have some fun. This will help keep spirits higher. Poking a little fun is fine as long as everyone, especially the person being joked about, is okay with it. Number 3 is breaks. Make sure to take breaks to get food, make a drink, stretch, and use the restroom. It's a long ride, so it's important to step away for a second every now and then for both your mental and physical health. If one person needs a bathroom break, everyone should go take a break at the same time to synchronize them. A team-wide 5-minute break session is a lot shorter than everyone taking an individual break, forcing you to pause the raid each time. Before the raid, also discuss with your team what your plan is and adapt it as you go if needed. Are you going the full 24 hours non-stop? Are you doing it in 2 sessions with a few hour break in the middle? Make sure everyone is on the same page. Number 4, pay attention to the encounter. There are often a lot of clues for what you need to do in each encounter if you pay attention to what is happening. Pay attention to the messages on the side of your screen for clues as to when things are happening, and if you wipe, see what the encounter is tracking to get an idea of what you need to do to make progress. If you try something new and suddenly a message appears, or you have stats in a column on the wipe screen, you know you're on the right track to understanding the encounter better. Now number 5 is specifically for returning raids. Study up on the raid. You don't need to be an expert, but understanding the base mechanics is useful if the other reprise raids are anything like Vault of Glass was. A reprise raid won't be identical to the old version, but the base mechanics will highly likely carry over with a twist to it. One word of warning with this though is to not get too hung up on how it used to be. While yes, a lot of the mechanics will carry over, it will not be the exact same. Sticking to the sentiment of "it used to be like that in D1" isn't going to solve the problem. If what you already know about the raid doesn't work, start changing your game plan to figure out what needs to happen now. Those are my personal tips and tricks for having the best possible experience of your Day 1 raid team. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I wish you all the best of luck for your Day 1 adventures. Bye bye!